it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Neymar. Puskas. It's a good spell of possession, this.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Now it's Mbappe. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar could drive it. Gets his head on it! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Palmeiras are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Marquez going full tilt down the left. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Neymar receives it in a good... Neymar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Neymar plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Bale touches it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out towards the flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Kirkchu. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bale picks it up out wide. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Opts for safety. Beckenbauer. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to pass it through. And the counter is on. Albert Ferrer gets into some space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Puskas. Puskas was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Backward it goes, and he's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, can he get onto this? Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe distributed tidily. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Davids does well to get it back. Nice sequence of passes, this. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Marquez. And no, that was never going to make it. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Puskas. Spread it left.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The up
Puskas. Can he finish? It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Palmeiras have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Schlotterbeck. Santos appear to be happy to let the referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mbappe finds himself offside. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Raul. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Messi. Well, that has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only has a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's lofted through here. Played out towards the right wing. Played into the middle. And they're back on the ball again. And he's in on goal. Aimed beyond the defence.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good take and a good... And Cruyff! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Palmeiras could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's got a... Can he finish? Xavi Alonso. And time is up. Palmeiras are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Palmeiras really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.